THP, it's Johnny Wonder here. I got asked to answer a couple of questions for you guys on the experience of playing in the Grandaddy. Now, coming from WRX, I knew a little bit about the Grandaddy. Going in, I'd heard of it, and I'd heard that it was a pretty cool event. But my expectations were kind of nil, just because I didn't know what to expect. I've heard about forum executions before, where the winners or the contestants get to go in there and they have a blast. I've done a few with WRX for Fujikura and TaylorMade and stuff like that, but I have never seen anything like the Grandaddy. So, what I thought I was walking into versus what I experienced that first year was absolutely incredible. And, I had Finley and Neville and those guys saying, like, you're working this thing, you work for the marketing team, but, ultimately it'll be something. Imagine you in their shoes. And I could, as a gearhead, I really could, seeing your faces light up and seeing how much effort Callaway puts into making sure you guys have the time of your life. So when people say it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It is absolute gear junkie porn if you're a golf nut like I am. So the takeaway after my first year was, I was compelled to kind of make a speech to everybody. I mean, I had a blast. It was, something I look forward to every year. Hopefully they let me play in it while I'm here before I start selling insurance. I'm sure I'll get fired at some point. But, I was compelled to kind of talk to everybody and show a little gratitude for what we all went through together, because ultimately you're there as THP and Callaway, but eventually you kind of end up in one unit being together, experiencing it all together. And it's pretty special. So, if I was going to give you guys any advice going forward for the people that are going to play in it this year or going to, hopefully get in the next year or the year after that, I'd say, one, be grateful that you got in, because it is a once-in-a-lifetime golf opportunity. But I would also encourage you to stay in the moment and take it all in. It is complete stimulus overload. So the seconds will go by fast if you allow them to. So I saw a lot of people last year kind of taking a pause and making sure that they were just kind of ingesting everything and taking it all in. Take lots of pictures, lots of videos, document the moment like you guys do better than anybody in the industry. And I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in a couple of weeks. So I'm at RSM, just finished my last PGA Tour event of the year. And my next trip is to see you guys. So I'll see you in a few weeks, and we're just going to slaughter you again, but that's got nothing to do with it. It's all about the new product. But you guys are going to get beat up again. Anyway, adios.
Hey, Much More 18. Kim Johnson here, aka Call Me Daddy, here to answer some of your questions, like, what was it like going into your first year? I completely knew nothing about the Grandaddy. I first heard the name and I thought Jason Finley was making a joke about something, and I was like, does that make me a grandmommy if I go to this thing? I don't understand. What's something that I enjoyed the most? I would honestly say the camaraderie. I think that was probably one of the strongest things that I noticed coming off the bat. It's crazy to see you guys bond like a family over at THP, and we do the same as a Callaway team too. So that's probably one of the best things that I got to experience, and I've enjoyed doing so ever since I've been a part of this team. So, and the last thing I would say, advice for new folks: enjoy every moment. It's golf, people. We're not solving cancer or all those things that there's out there in the world. We're on the golf course. We're hitting the best equipment in the industry. Enjoy every single moment. You get mad, let it go, because we're going to have a great day, people. Okay? Looking forward to see you guys in 2023. Take care.
What's up, THP? Austin Tudor here. Our boy, Much More 18, reached out, had a couple of questions to answer for the crew. And I'm excited to be able to interact with you guys even more, and even more banter than what we do just out on the forum. So his first question was, what did you know about the Grandaddy before you played in it? Well, being in the industry for the time that I have, I've always heard about the Grandaddy, and getting on the team, there was a ton of anticipation as to who was going to get to play in 2021 and what the team was going to look like, all of that stuff. And I was given the privilege of getting to join the team in 2021, where yes, we've won once again, but just the excitement around this type of format, right? It's a Ryder Cup style format. being able to play it on a team function, no matter what it is, but it being the Granddaddy of Them All was more exciting and captivating than I had even really imagined. So that was really what I knew about it. You know, you'd always heard about it, and knowing JB for as long as I have, he's told me, you know, so many stories about it. And yeah, it was super exciting. And actually getting to play, wow, it was incredible. You know, things that I learned during and after the event. You really get some fun one-on-one time. Club junkie, gear junkie to gear junkie on the THP side. You know, just really getting to nerd out on golf equipment. You know, that's what we do every day in the office. That's what you guys do on the forums, and bringing that combination together is just always such a blast. Obviously, the desert golf and the camaraderie, those are next level. But really getting to talk about what we're so passionate about and what we do every day with you guys is always so much fun. What advice do I have to give? Soak in every moment. You know, we're so fortunate, and we never know when this could possibly end or if it's going to go on for decades, right? But soak in every moment while you're on the Granddaddy event. It is such a fun time. Enjoy those moments. Ask those questions. We're here for you. You know, this wouldn't happen without THP and the partnership that we have with JB and his squad. So just ask the questions. And there's no such thing as a wrong or a stupid question by that matter. We're here for you. This is about you. This is not about us. And we're committed to making this the best possible golf experience you could ever be on. For the Callaway side, the advice I have is let's not mess up an almost perfect streak of victories. You know, get that practice in, hit those nuggets, get out there and play. But yeah, so excited for what's coming in early December, and can't wait to meet this whole new lineup for what I guess you guys are calling yourselves Team Legacy, but we'll see about that. All right, guys.
Hi there, Team THP. We had some questions coming in from the ASCAP. Chris, much more. My good buddy. I'm looking forward to having him come back again this year. So he had a few questions. This, I think, is going to be my 9th Granddaddy, second only to Finley. Finley can fact check me on that, but my first Granddaddy was in 2014. It was kind of a smaller event back then, but it was a blast, you know, led by Harry Arnett. Darth Finley was there, J-Rod, Ethanator, Hey Pete, Scotty G. It was really a great group, and I didn't really know what to expect. I hadn't seen the belt and how heavy the belt was. That thing was absolutely incredible. So I really got a feel for the first one, and I think over the years it's actually become a better and better event. You know, the dinners at Al's house, the bus ride, the different formats that we've brought into it. We've added more people, and it's just been an absolute blast over the years. Number 2, what did you learn about Granddaddy after experience it? You know, I've really learned that it is the best event in all of amateur golf, and that's kind of our point. As Jason said in his video, it is work for us, and we got a lot of things going on this time of the year, but we do love having you here, and it is going to be a lot of fun for all of us as well. But it's all about you guys and your experience. So if there's something you need or you want to ask about, feel free to ask any of us, and we're gonna do our best to make that happen. The one piece of advice that I would give to the THP Team THP is just have fun and don't worry about how you play. And this is a big deal even for me. I don't play a lot of tournament golf, and you know, people expect, I guess, from THP they're going to show up here and then we're all going to be professional golfers or super low handicaps, and that's not the case. I've put a lot of pressure on myself over the years, definitely to play well, and I think I've played pretty well, but I've learned to enjoy it more and just enjoy the experience. No one cares if you win or lose the match or if you hit a bad shot. It just doesn't matter. So just embrace it. I think last year's team did a great job of that. Have as much fun as you can. You're going to have memories from a lifetime for this event. So that's it. That's kind of the 1, 2, 3. I got the questions in there for your ASCAP, much more. And we are looking forward to seeing you all next week, Team THP. So Yodi Nevs is out. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Hey there, Team THP. Jason Finley here. I've been asked to answer a couple questions. Probably a little bit more difficult for me than some others, but first question is, what did you know about the Grandaddy going into it? Well, really nothing. Because when I found out about it, we were just doing it for the first time. So this will be my 10th one. I think I'm the only one on our team. In fact, I know I'm the only one on our team that's been a part of all of them now, and was part of it from the very first meeting that we had going way back with JB. So I think it's just become what we've wanted it to become, which is the best amateur golf experience there is. That's what we set about to accomplish every single year. Second piece, what did you learn about the Grandaddy after experiencing it? Well, again, having been part of all of them, I think being a part of it is really just mostly the experience that it delivers. And I go back to someone saying to me the first year, sitting on the old little bus that we had, one of the participants from THP said to me, this is really the best thing I've ever experienced in my life outside of my wedding day and my kids being born. And that really put it into context for me, what the expectation was of what we needed to deliver. So I've always had that thought in my mind since going all the way back to the first year. And then the one piece of advice I'd give to THPers or the new Callaway people moving forward is really just to enjoy the experience and the time. Particularly for THP, this is kind of, well, at least for most, a once in a lifetime kind of experience. So to soak it all in and enjoy every moment of it. Get to know not only your teammates, which I think THP has done an incredible job of, in building that camaraderie year after year, and kind of the alumni network is pretty strong, and I'd love to see that. And then from our side, it's first and foremost, and we have these conversations all the time. As much as this is a great event for us, and we get to be a part of it, this is work, and our job is to make sure that you, the THP community, has a really good time with it, and it is about you. It's not about us at all. So we are certainly a part of it, and we are an important part of it, but it's really about making sure that the THP guests and experience, those that follow along, are the primary thing. So beyond that, I would say just have fun and enjoy it more than anything else. And look, even for us, it's a fantastic time. So with that, hopefully I've addressed the specific questions we were asked. And while I want to make sure everybody has a really good time, I also want to make sure that belt comes back here where it belongs. And the champagne that I have sitting here in my office, it's going to sit here for another year because THP won't be celebrating. Team Callaway.